Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? My name is Joseph, and today I want to break down how much it costs to own this car right here. This is a 2019 Mercedes E450 Coupe that I bought used from Carvana. It's about to be 1 year since I owned this car, and I want to go over my ownership experience, and also I want to talk about the entire cost breakdown. So leave in the comments thinking how much I spent on this car. Alright, so in this price breakdown, I have the MSRP of the price, how much I saw it advertised for, the taxes, the interest I paid over it, and most importantly, which is killing me, is how much I really spent on gas, insurance, maintenance, tickets, and car washes and stuff. So quick details again. It's a 2019 Mercedes E450. I bought it with 34,909 mileage, and right now it's currently sitting at 40,324. So I've owned it for a year. I've driven it just about a little bit over 5,000 miles. First, what I have is how much the car was advertised for, which is $34,590. That was with a $400 discount from Carvana because it was just sitting there, which I don't get how it's literally the perfect car. So within my contract to get that car, of course, I have to pay docks, shipping, and taxes. So docks came out to $162. I live in the state of New Jersey, so that's the price for everything there. Shipping was $290. That is a non-refundable fee from Carvana that transports the vehicle over from anywhere across the US to where I live, or to one of the facilities near where there's Carvana in New Jersey. Okay, and then taxes in New Jersey came out to $2,310. So the total of the car's price was $37,352.80, which to me is pretty fair. Obviously, market values for that car back then was more like $31,000, $32,000. You gotta pay into the fact that you are buying from a dealership, and you also gotta pay for dock, shipping, taxes. Taxes really are the killer, right? This could have been, everything could have been under $35,000, but that's just the world we live in. So obviously for that amount of money, I don't have all that as cash. So I put a large down payment and financed the rest. The amount I financed was $12,352.80. And this was for a 60-month loan, so 5-year loan. So imagine, my monthly payment came out to $254 a month, which wasn't bad, but the total expected interest I would pay was somewhere close to $3,000. The only total interest I paid on that loan was $721.11. Let me know if you guys want to know how I was able to pay it off within a year. That's how much I paid on top of the car's price just to have that loan. So $721. It's not bad. My interest rate was actually 8.49% annual percentage rate, which is not bad. And actually the total interest rate would have been $2,841.68. So just owning the car outright, just owning it without the maintenance, gas, nothing, came out to $38,073.91. So that's how much it costed me to purchase this car. From $34,590 came to $38,073. Now the sucky part, right? Now you have the car, congratulations. Well, you gotta put gas in the car, okay? You don't wanna get arrested, so you need insurance. And you don't want the car to break up on you, so you need maintenance, right? Even with all that, you still got the tickets, and you still gotta get car washes and whatever. So throughout these 5,000 miles, I averaged 13 miles per gallon, maybe even less. So I bought this car August 2025, and then now it's 2026. So in total on gas, I spent I spent $1,575.20 on gas itself. Insurance was the killer. I can't really do much about it. I'm a young guy. I'm under my dad's plan, but still, even with that, the car's cost is insane. And it came out to $4,498. That sucks. That's about like what? I don't even know. That's close to like over $400 a month, I think. The insurance cost is more than the monthly payment on the car, okay? Now, I had two things done to the car when it came to maintenance. Number one is I got a pre-purchase inspection, which shouldn't even call it pre-purchase, they should call it a post-purchase inspection. So with Carvana, what you can do is you have 7 days to test out the car, and if you like it, you keep it. If you don't, you can return it. They'll give you back your money minus the shipping cost, which for me was $290. So I took it to a Mercedes dealership, and I just made them just check everything, make sure everything is working, and just make sure the car is not a lemon or something is wrong with it or something bad. Okay, came out to $383.85. And then in January, I had 2 services done. One was service A. I want to get that done and over with at 37,000 miles. I got service A done, changed the oil, filters, whatever needs to get done. I don't have the price breakdown for that one specifically, but it came out to around like $700. And then the big expense was, while they're doing that post-purchase inspection, they told me the idler tensioner and the pulley on the belt tensioner and everything in the car needs to get replaced. Now that was back in August when I got the car, and they said you could wait it out, like it's not something you gotta get done anytime soon, but it's just something needs to get replaced in the future. So I saved up some money, and then in January I pulled the trigger after doing the maintenance or the service A. I went to a different dealership. It came out to like $1,300 or $1,200 to change everything. So it was very pricey, but I got it taken care of, and the car was making a noise which I was not comfortable with, and then after this repair it stopped making it, and it's been smooth ever since. So it's been pretty good. And mind you, I want to say with all these things you got to keep into account, this is the real cost of owning a car, especially higher end Mercedes. Is not just the base model. I don't purchase in other places in my life, but I like to spend in this category, which is cars, transportation for me. Now it comes down to tickets. So tickets include like parking tickets. I didn't get any speeding tickets or something like that, thankfully, but mostly just parking tickets, and then paying for the meter parking. So in 2025 I spent $3.80. $3.80, which is not bad at all. But in 2026 so far I spent $204.89. I would say about 180, 190 of that is from parking tickets. Just got very unlucky. I got a big fat $120 ticket for parking on my street and not having a zone 2 tag. I don't know why. Just one day I'm walking down the street and I just see every single car on my block with these parking tickets. So my city is making a lot of bank off of that. And yeah, that's that. And then one time I parked unfortunately somewhere with my friends, and then I had to pay like $50, but one of my friends actually gave me $25 to go towards that, so respect to him. Shout out Arjun. Thank you for that. Now car washes, I love my car so much because I didn't spend too much money on car washes. So in total over 1 year I spent $101.48, which in 2025 I only went to the car wash looks like 2 times, and then this year I only went 5 times. So I'm really getting a car wash just basically less than once a month. Now the reason being is, one, the weather's been very favorable. It hasn't been like crazy. And number 2, this color, this iridium silver metallic, I call it golden, it does not show any like this, like not discoloration, it doesn't show any like pollution, like any dirt, anything that kind of lays on top of the car. When you first clean the car, it looks great, and then the next day you go and it's like a thin film of just like dust. You can't see it with this. And I just go days and days and days and weeks where the rains and stuff naturally wash the car off. I'm happy about the paint color because this just shows that I don't need to spend money just to make it look nice. Okay. And for the interior, I like to clean my own interior, so I bought like some microfiber cloths. I have like this spray bottle that I use and just clean the leather and everything in the car. All right. So I hope you made your guess of how much I spent. Again, the car's stuff was $38,070. Now, gas, insurance, maintenance, tickets, car wash, everything else is costing me $8,707.37, making a grand total of, and this is just in 1 year, right? Oh, and I forgot to actually add the ticket, not the ticket, sorry, forgot to add the gas I put in today, which, by the way, $5.29 a gallon for 93 is crazy. But that was $76. So I gotta add that to the whole grand prize, right? $46,857.77. Yeah, that's the price you pay for owning a car. Granted, a great car, a reliable car, a car that I will keep for a very long time. C8 Corvette, I'm looking at you next. But no, I'm still over the moon for this car. I'm very happy with it, and I'm grateful. Now that the loan is paid off, and I'm able to free up my cash flow, I can look into saving some money for maintenance and some modifications that I want to do on the car. I don't want to go too crazy on the mods because at that point I should just get an AMG, right? But this engine that I got is the same one that's in the C43, the GLC 43s, all the 43 models prior to 2021. And it's a very tunable, very high output engine, which is worth looking into, you know? At least an ECU tune. But the maintenance I gotta keep up with. I gotta stop driving like I have 13 miles per gallon money. And with insurance, only time will make it go down as I get older and more mature, according to them. Tickets, I have to be more careful. Car washes, I'm not worried at all. But this is the real price breakdown, guys. This is what it costs, and thank you for watching. If there's anything you learned from this, you know, other people spend this amount of money on Uber Eats. They spend it on clothes. They spend it on lifestyle choices like going to expensive gyms or traveling all the time, which I love traveling too, but not in excess, okay? You gotta really find within yourself your own balance of how to do things in your own life. But it's just crazy how to see how all of this is calculated and how everything is done. All right, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Take care.